Good morning. Here is today's word of blessings for you. Philippians 2:1-4. Therefore, if you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, if any comfort from his love, if any common sharing in the Spirit, if any tenderness and compassion, then make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit and of one mind. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests but each of you to the interests of the others. Today's title is Make My Joy Complete. Do you remember the story of the Great Stone Face? It was a story written by the great colonial writer Nathaniel Hawthorne, who wrote the famous story Scarlet Letter 2. I read it when I was very young. Just to summarize it quickly, a boy was living in a village where there was a rock formation at the mountain top that looked like a man in profile. The legend says, in future date, a man will appear who looks like the Great Stone Face. And he will be the greatest and noblest person. The boy named Ernst eagerly wanted to see the legendary man and joined in a search team for the man of the Great Stone Face. At intervals of years, the search team recommended possible candidates of the Great Stone Face such as a merchant of immense wealth, a conquering general, a politician renowned for his skilled oratory, and a brilliant writer. They were all briefly admired but eventually revealed fatal character flaws. In the meantime, the boy Ernst, who was a farmer, became a lay preacher in the village. One day the village people gathered at the foot of the mountain where they can worship, looking up the Great Stone Face high above. The boy Ernst, who now became a lay preacher, preached at the worship. As Ernst was humbly preaching with a hue of sunset on his face, people began to shout, "Behold, he is the Great Stone Face." What is the moral of the story? It is obvious. Whoever adores and loves someone dearly, will have the great semblance of the object of love and adoration. I am sure that the writer Nathaniel Hawthorne had a biblical message in the story. Whoever loves and adores and is eager to see Jesus will become like him even before we know it. I believe today's passage gives us the same biblical principle. If you receive encouragement, comfort, inspiration and tenderness, and compassion from Jesus, be like-minded with Jesus. Have the same love. Be one in spirit. Value others in humility and selfless love. Then, you are little Jesus. And that will make the joy of God complete. True, isn't it? How much is changing into the likeness of the Lord? It may not so noticeable yet and you are humbled. But if you keep receiving and being filled with His love and compassion and keep hearing His tender voice, you may see yourself turned into a little Jesus before you know it. Just keep up the good work. Amen.